if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening.
Well, it was an early taste of Blues Fest last night at the Oregon Contemporary Courtyard. A Waterfront Blues Festival free community concert was held featuring LaRonda Steele and the Steele Family Band. The Kenton Farmers Market was happening right around the corner. It was the perfect summer afternoon to get out, enjoy the weather, and a little live music. The community concerts are some small free pop-ups that the festival has been hosting as they get ready for Waterfront Blues Fest. So you can also check out one tonight at the Portland Pickles game.
Yeah, that looks like a really nice place to sit down, relax, and
Oh, it
listen
was
to some
great.
music.
Yeah, Travis and I were out there for a little bit. Awesome courtyard, beautiful weather, and then of course, does it get better than the Steele Family Band? No.
No, it really doesn't. Well, the Waterfront Blues Festival now just 8 days away now, and for many performers, the festival is a family reunion.
Lo Steele, who was out there last night performing with her mom, singing with LaRonda there. She grew up with her parents performing, learning from LaRonda Steele, the first lady of the blues, along with countless other local artists. I talked with her about some of her favorite festival memories as she steps into her own spotlight this year.
You're going to be on stage with your family. How does that feel?
Yeah.
It's got to be a blast.
Yeah, I mean, it's always wonderful. You know, with COVID the last couple of years, we haven't had the Blues Festival as we've known it. So it just feels really great to be able to be back on stage with my family. There's like, it just feels like home. Blues Fest has always felt like home. It's kind of been like the marker of my summers growing up, whether I was watching mom on stage, singing the national anthem with Linda Hornbuckle or whomever she's playing with, or being on stage with my family in the last 5 years or so. It's wonderful. It feels like home.
I sing because I'm free.
Yeah, your mom, LaRonda Steele, the first lady of Portland Blues. I have my co-anchor Ken to to thank for that. You know, the Steele name is a household name here in Portland. So you've grown up around all of this. What are some of your favorite Blues Fest memories from over the years?
I mean,
If there's a couple that really stand out to you. Yeah, the outfit.
The outfits are always a big deal. We're always planning like 2 months in advance. What are we gonna wear? You know, how are we gonna be cohesive but still individual? The outfits are a big deal. And just, I mean, seeing family outside of, you know, my dad, my sister, and my mom, the musical family here is so rich. You know, these people have watched my sister and I grow up. So, you know, just being able to sit by the waterfront and have a meal together in between sets and see people, you know, that I regard as my aunts, my uncles, you know.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite part. It's such a camaraderie and a familial feeling.
Who else do you feel like you've really learned from, whether it's on stage or off? Just who in the festival scene have you really looked up to over your career?
I mean, of course, the greats, Linda Hornbuckle, Janis Scroggins. Things, you know, significantly changed when they left us. Such a magic they all had on stage, such an ease that they all had on stage. And watching my mom sort of inherit that as well and step into that light has been wonderful. So I mean, I learned from the Black women of the Blues Fest. That's who I was always watching, and that's who I always aspired to.
If you could pick from over the years, favorite performance that you've seen at Blues Fest?
Oh, yes. Bobby Rush came a few years ago, and he just, I don't know how old Bobby Rush is now. He's probably in his 80s, and he had these dancers. And I don't know if I can talk about them appropriately on a news interview, but it was very spectacular. That was probably one of my favorite performances.
What are you most looking forward to about this year's festival?
I mean, it's been a few years since we've seen it. So I feel like people have been musicians, you know, have kind of been locked in our homes, you know, and learning and developing and growing. I certainly feel that I have. So bringing in this newfound musical knowledge, newfound confidence, an appreciation for rehearsal and time spent you know, we were kind of just going back to back for a long time there. And I feel like a lot of musicians lost their passion, you know, just trying to keep their head above water. And now we've found new ways to appreciate our craft. So I think this is going to really be awesome. We're bringing in new material. We're bringing in polish that we might not have had in years past because we've had time. So I'm very excited for that.
Well, Lo says she'll be bringing a couple originals this year from her upcoming album, in addition to performing with her family. They're so talented. That entire family is so talented. Her sister Sarah as well, and it was just really cool to get to see them last night. It made me that much more excited to get to see Lo and the Steele Family Band at the Blues Fest.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic to see them all, the Steele Family Band. You can catch Lo on the Crossroads stage on Friday afternoon, and the Steele Family Band on the main stage will play on Saturday. For tickets and the full lineup, just check it out at coin.com.